Welcome back to Megaman X7. I'm Sire Goku. In the last video, we started this playthrough and did the intro stage, and that was pretty much it because the intro took forever. But now we have our 8 Mavericks, and we can play as X and new playable character Axel. However, as I mentioned previously in the last video, we cannot play as Mega Man X yet. There are 2 ways of unlocking X. You can beat all 8 Mavericks, and then he will join for the last half of the game, which is dumb. Or, since there are rescuable Reploids again, like with X5 and X6, every stage has 16 Reploids, I believe. 16, right? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 16. If you save 64, then you will also unlock X. That means you still have to beat at least half of the stages to unlock X, which is ridiculous. But you'll unlock him sooner or later anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Well, I'm going to go in weakness order as I often do, and thankfully, with this game, the very first Maverick that they leave you on in the stage select is the start of the weakness order. And as I mentioned before, one thing, Ailey is going to explain everything. But you can pick two characters per stage, and you can swap between them at any time. But right now this swap mechanic is kind of useless because you only have the 2 characters that you can pick from. I will try and unlock X as quickly as I can. I have gotten every single rescuable Reploid in this game before. It is annoying to do.
Can you hear me, Zero?
And here's Aelia calling you. You have to press in on the right stick. We're getting a DNA core reading. It seems to be emanating from the runesman. This is our way of showing off what Axel can do. If you hold down X, as I previously mentioned before, or if you're playing the original game, it's triangle, you can charge up a shot that copies the Maverick. Unfortunately, the copy shot that you fire has to be the last hit on the Reploid in order to be able to copy it in the first place. And so certain enemies, like this stone golem here, it takes forever. And if you kill it before using it, and if you kill it without using the copy shot, then it will not drop the copy chip that you need. And when you get the copy chip, you automatically turn into him. You don't have a choice as to when you can use it and when you can switch out. So now I'm stuck as this thing until the weapon energy runs out. It's an ability that has a really good, really fun idea, just not very well implemented into the game. Also, whenever you see Reploids to rescue, make sure you save them ASAP, because much like with X6, the Reploids will die if they're hit. Unlike X6, you don't have to, there's not like there's not a nightmare virus thing coming after it. No, instead any physical contact with any enemy that's not you will instantly kill them. And then if they have a part, again, if they have one at all, that part is gone forever. Just like with X6. There's problems with this game. Having the main title character locked behind having to save a set number of characters is a bad idea. Also, if you jump up here, let me see if I can get up here. If Zero dash jumps, he cannot get a second jump. Let me see if I can get up there. Oh, I think I know where I can get up there. Get up from here. Well, you can try and get up here and hover. But, basically, what's up here is a Dr. Light capsule. They are back. I want to show it off because there's something to explain with it. I'll try one more time, and if I can't get it, oh well. I guess it's oh well. I guess I was supposed to use something else to get up there. Oh well. Try one more time. Nope, can't get up there yet. That's okay. You slash at these things when their mouths are open. If you attack these things when their mouths are open, you'll destroy them eventually. There we go. Get rid of you. Yeah, see, even with Zero, those golems take forever to destroy. When these things, again, even with Axel, the mouth is open, you can just shoot them a bunch and eventually they'll explode. Go. And that's pretty much the whole gimmick for this level. Is you have these. Oh, here's the heart tank. For some reason in this version, in this game, heart tanks don't make a sound when you collect them. Also, there are 8 heart tanks in this game. They are not shared between characters, so whoever gets that heart tank keeps it forever. So how do you get everyone to max out their health? New Game Plus. That's pretty much the only way. You just keep playing the game over and over again. The reason why I swapped over to this guy here is this guy can walk on spikes. There we go. And if you come over here, you'll get another rescuable Reploid. And if you go up here, you'll get another rescuable Reploid. Hopefully I can get back here. Yep, okay. Unfortunately, that means I have to suicide to get back over here because I don't want to use up more. I don't want to waste more time getting another one of those stone golem guys to walk back on. But that also gives me a chance to show off if one character dies, it counts as its full-on death for both characters, so you start back at the recent checkpoint. This is fixed in Megaman X8, where when a character dies, you can immediately switch over to the second playable character if they're still alive and they can continue on the rest of the stage. Again, there's a lot of little things about X7 that are not good and got fixed in X8. What is nice though is I believe rescuable Reploids like X6 and 5 still give you extra lives if you find them.
Can you hear me, Axel?
There's spikes just below you. No duh. Normally I'd be annoyed by that, but that's something that's every game, like, beats over your head with like, yeah, spikes are instant kill, we get it. Gotta remind you, that's all. Now I'm guessing you guys are wondering, some of you might be wondering, am I gonna go for every single rescuable Reploid? No! Absolutely not. I did it once, and it's annoying as heck to do, and I'm not gonna do it again. If I game over, which looks like it might happen, I'll just jump cut to back to where I was. But no, I am not going to try and get every single Reploid. I did it once already on this to get the in-game achievement for doing so. And that was annoying enough as it was. I'm not going to do that again. I'll go for the ones that I can get, that are like, that are not out of my way or anything. But I'm not going to try and go for every single one of them. Especially since right now, Axel's pathetically weak. And then, like, his physical defense is terrible too. So no. As you can no doubt tell by the amount of health that he has right now. So if I lose out on Reploids, I don't care, honestly.
Can you hear me, Zero?
Not to mention I've already spent way too much time in this level as it is. I should have beaten it by now. Like right here, the game is expecting me to use Axel to switch into that stone golem type enemy to jump down there and grab that Reploid. I'm not going to do that because that takes forever. There we go. So Zero's supposed to be the powerhouse character like he usually is, but without upgrades, no. He's got like no physical defense and no power whatsoever behind any of his attacks. And there's my game over. This is what happens when you try and go for all the rescuable Reploids. And there's Aelia explaining how the hunter rank works, blah blah blah. Huntering is determined by the number of rescued Reploids, total damage, and defeated enemies. Yeah. And then she's going to show all the rescued Reploids that you find. There you go. Not every Reploid gives you chips you can use, however. So I got 13 out of 16. And any of the orange chips you can put onto your playable characters to power them up. Unfortunately, Alien will do this every single time. Even though this is the tutorial, yeah, they're explaining it, sure. But she will say this every single time. So you can give power, which will give you 30% attack boost, saber combo +1 increases your max saber combo, and super recover, which increases the power of recovery items. So I'm gonna give 0 power. And then with Axel, Power Plus gives you 30%. Rapid Shot makes you fire faster. And Special Super Recover increases the power of recovery items. Okay. But I'm going to give both of these to 0. And I'm going to jump ahead to where I was. So I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm finally back to where I originally was. That took a while. Because these stupid runesman enemies take forever to kill. There we go. Yeah, and both Zero and Axel are low on health again. Told you, without defense upgrades, oh man, do you take a lot of damage in this game. Thank you, Tom. There we go. And of course I was right by this checkpoint.
Ready?
Alright, so here's the mini-boss. The mini-boss is much easier as Axel rather than Zero. All you have to do is stand still and just keep firing at these totem blades. You'll know when they lose all their health because they'll gray out and explode. Ow! And then when you get rid of all of them, then they explode, and then you're going to warp to the boss room. Thankfully, this is a checkpoint.
Great and wise Stone Kong. How could you, of all people, do such a thing?
We have already strayed from the path. Now, all we can do is stay true to our beliefs, wherever they might lead us.
But what Red Alert is doing is wrong!
I know that. Both you and I know they are being manipulated. I fight for loyalty. Ready yourself. Warning! Warning!
Okay, so I'm probably going to die. Yeah. You want to immediately run to the left as soon as this battle starts. So Stone Kong, he's going to jump and then he's going to shoot his shield at you. I would rapid fire, but he'll only take damage once he stops flashing, so stay ahead of him. You can shoot at his sword, jump over his shield. When you blow up his sword, that'll get rid of one of his 2 attacks. Since this is still technically 2D, if you're close enough, you can just dodge all of his shots and just use your regular buster shot on him. Jump over his shield when he yells, try and dodge this. Or you can switch over to Zero, because Zero will do way more damage. Unfortunately, he will also take way more damage. Okay, every boss will also have a halfway marker, where when they get halfway down, they'll change their pattern slightly. It's not usually too bad. Stone Kong's change is that he'll get a little bit faster, and then he's going to jump onto that platform in the center there and make a giant shield, which all you have to do is stand right in between where it's coming and the explosion will completely miss you. Easy.
Try to dodge this.
Unfortunately, the fire can also hurt a lot. Get out of there. There we go. That was scary. I did not mean to do that. Well, I'm dead. That shouldn't have happened. Okay, well, you know what he does, so I'll jump ahead to when I finish him off. Got it. Well, that was more annoying than I remember it being, but we won. For defeating Stone Kong, we got the Gaia Shield. Creates a frontal shield that deflects enemy attacks. Unfortunately, we don't get to see what Zero got as well, but Zero got a weapon too. Still have 2 other Reploods we could get, but that's okay. That was annoying. That shouldn't have taken as long as it did. But we got another cutscene after that.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you. This is the reason I ran away from Red Alert. Because I can copy the shape and abilities of Reploids. But it's far from perfect. Even with the copy shot, I can only copy the form of Reploids my own size. For the rest, it's only possible to copy their abilities.
Where did you learn such a skill?
That's the thing. Even I don't know where I picked this up.
You don't know? How could you not know?
Dunno. I don't remember. Red found me, and I've been defeating enemies ever since.
Okay, well, since that ended up taking way longer than I wanted it to because Stone Kong refused to die, yeah, there's still 2 other Reploids I could have gotten, and we saw both of them. It involves me having to get use Axel's ability to turn into those walking golem things. So maybe I'll get that off screen, but since this ended up being a little bit of a longer part than I thought, mostly because I got messed around and just didn't finish the stage as quickly as I wanted to, we'll call it a part there, and we'll go on to the next main Maverick in part 3. I will see you guys then.